Okay, guys, there's something I want to really, there's something I want to explain to you guys based on the daily candlestick, okay? Because I've seen a lot of video on the YouTube, where a lot of people will explain based on their own understanding. So I'm here to also explain based on my own understanding and how I normally trade how I normally trade using the daily candlestick. Okay, so let's get started. So make sure you watch this video from the starting to the end so that you miss any of the content. Okay, so let's get started. So we all know that each of the candlestick use okay, let's say for example now, if you are using a daily time frame, if you are using a daily time frame, which means that this candlestick now takes 1 day to form. So I hope you understand. So since the daily candlestick takes 1 full day to form, so there's something you need to understand also, which means on a 4 hour time frame, the candlestick use 4 hours to form, which means if the candlestick is bearish, okay, this is the opening price of the candlestick. This is where price opens, okay, and this is where price close, and this is the close price, and this is the close price, and this is the close price, and this is the open price, and this is the close price, and this is the open price, and this is the close price. Do you understand? So the wicks represent the distance of the candlestick, which means the candlestick started forming from here and ended from here. But based on the candlestick body, okay, this is where the candlestick open and this is where it close. Do you understand? So let's go back to the daily candlestick. So let's go back to the daily time frame. So there's something you need to understand when it comes to trading, okay? So this candlestick now normally use when it started forming is I think it's around 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in Nigerian time. That is when the candlesticks started forming. 1 o'clock, which is midnight here in Nigeria. So if you want to trade, if you want to use this, if you want to implement this same strategy, you need to convert your own time, which is 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock a.m. in Nigeria time. You have to convert it to your own time, okay? So let's get started now so that I'm going to explain this. I don't want this video to be long. So you have to wait for the candlestick now. You have to wait for the weeks. You have to wait for the weeks. Like the way I normally do. What I will do, I have to wait for the market to give me the main direction. Then I will put my SL, I will put my stop loss above the wicks. Okay. So that is how I normally do my things. So look at what happened here. Let me remove this line. Let me delete everything so that we understand what I'm doing. So look at what happened here. This is where the market started opening, and the market is still pushing to the downside. Do you understand? So this candlestick now will close at immediately 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Nigerian time. Then the market will close. The candlestick now will close. Do you understand? So we started forming from 1 a.m. at night and close at 1 a.m. the next night. That is 24 hours because the candlestick takes full 24 hours now to form. So this is where the market open. This is where the candlestick started forming. So the reason why I took this sell now is because of the market has already given me a week. So how I normally do, I will place my stop loss above the wicks. Okay, I will put my horizontal line like this. Let me close. Let me just remove this price, these trade positions. Okay, this is what I will do. I will put my horizontal line like this, then put another one above, then put another one at the beginning of the weeks. So this is where the beginning of the week. Okay, so this is where the candlestick started forming. Let me use another line so that you understand what I'm saying. Okay. If you look very well, we have two horizontal lines here, which is the blue one and the red one. Do you understand? And the red one. So the red one is where the market, if the market will, if the candlestick want to form at if the candlestick want to push to the downside, what will happen? The market will do something like this. The market will push to the upside. Do you understand? The market will push to the upside, then sellers will take control of the market and push it down and start pushing to the downside. Hope you understand. So if the candlestick want to start forming on if the candlestick want to start forming bullish candlestick, what will happen? The market will push to the downside. The market will just move to the downside like this. Then buyers will overshadow the sellers, then took the price from the downside and push it to the upside. Then from the opening now, let's say for example now, the market now, let's say for example now, this is where the market now they open. Or let's say for example now, the market started opening from here. So you understand? Okay, this is how it works. So what you do now, once the wick have already forming, you use a two horizontal line, place one at the up of the wicks, then place another one at where the candlestick open. Do you understand? Because this is where the candlestick now open. This is the opening of the candlestick. This is the opening of the candlestick. So this is the opening of the candlestick. Do you understand? So you put another one here. You use two horizontal line. Place one at the end of the wicks. Then place another one at the opening of the candle. Then your stop loss should be just above it like this. If you want to buy, if the candlestick is forming on a bullish candlestick, then just put your stop loss like this. Then allow the market to keep pushing. Okay. One thing in trading now, I understand that when it comes to trading, the market normally give money to those that are very patient in the market. So in this strategy, you have to be patient. And one thing, you have to make sure you use proper risk management so you don't blow your account. Okay. Stick to your risk management so that you won't blow up your account. So this is how this thing now works. So if you don't understand, maybe you can ask your question, then if there's anything you want me to explain based on this concept, then you just make a comment, okay, so that I will know what to do on my next video. Okay, like I said, you put your stop loss above it. Let's say for example now, like, look at this one here. Look at where I enter this market. Now let me just open it. Look at what happened. Do you see what happened? I enter two position and I enter the first one, immediately the market just opened. Do you understand? So this is the opening of the candlestick. Okay. But if you check very well, let's see how far the market have laid out. Let's go. Do you see? This is what happened. So if you go back to the daily candlestick to the daily time frame, you see that the candlestick is still forming on the full 24 hour. Do you see? So your stop loss now should be above here, above this place here. The same thing happened on the bullish candlestick. Let's say for example, look at this one here. Look at this one. Look at this candlestick now. So what happened now? The market, like I said, the market will push to the downside. The market will push like this. If the market want to go, if the candlestick want to, if the candlestick want to form on a bullish candlestick, the market will push to the downside like this. Then buyers will push it. Buyers will push it from the downside and push it to the upside. Do you understand? So this one now, like this one now open like this. This one started pushing to the downside. Then buyers took charge of the candlestick and pushed the price to the upside. Then open the price here. This is where the price open. This is the open price of the candlestick. This place here. This where this arrow now is pointing. This is the open price of the candlestick. Hope you understand. So let's say for example you want to trade something like this. This is what you do. You just put your horizontal line like this. Put another one. Put another one at the beginning of the week. Then for your stop loss, make sure you give your stop loss. Make sure you give space for your stop loss. Sometimes the market will act crazy. Sometimes the market will just push like this one. And look at what happened at this point here. We see that it's not like you are not right in the direction of the market, but if you didn't give your stop loss enough space, the market can come in and hit your stop loss, then still move to their direction. So anything you are doing, you have to apply proper risk management. Then give your stop loss enough space. Hope you understand. So thank you.